A significant public confrontation erupted yesterday, June 5th, 2025. This clash involves two colossal figures, President Donald Trump and the tech billionaire Elon Musk. Hi, I am Mr. Thorns Groves, news anchor for Deadly World Events, Ms. Volgotha channel. Due to the importance of this politic event for the lives of millions of citizens, we are bringing the latest news about these two powerful men and their unfortunate brawl. What began as a disagreement over a new Republican policy proposal has rapidly spiraled into a full-blown war of words. The intensity of this dispute has captured national attention, raising many questions about its origins and potential consequences. Both men are known for their outspoken nature and their considerable influence, making this a particularly noteworthy and potentially volatile situation unfolding before our very eyes. The public is now watching closely to see how this unexpected battle will play out. The immediate trigger for this explosive feud appears to be a Republican policy measure. President Trump has enthusiastically dubbed this the Big Beautiful Bill. However, Elon Musk views this legislation very differently. His sharp criticism of the bill seems to have been the initial spark that lit the fuse. Disagreements over policy are common in Washington, but when figures with such massive public platforms collide, the fallout can be far-reaching. This specific bill, central to the Republican agenda, has now become a battleground for two of the most powerful voices in the country, drawing lines in the sand. President Trump did not mince words when responding to Musk's attacks on the bill. Speaking from the Oval Office during a bilateral meeting with German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, Trump expressed his strong disapproval. He stated he was very disappointed in Elon. The president also reminded everyone that he believes he had helped Elon a lot in the past. This public rebuke from the highest office in the nation signaled that the disagreement was serious. It was a direct challenge to Musk, setting a confrontational tone for the exchanges that would follow throughout the day. Elon Musk, never one to shy away from a public spat, responded with considerable force on his social media platform, X. His reaction was swift and aggressive, moving beyond mere policy disagreement. He began to levy serious personal accusations against the president, indicating that this was not just about a spending bill anymore. Musk's decision to take the fight to social media, his preferred arena, ensured maximum public visibility. The nature of his counterattack suggested a deep-seated anger, transforming a policy debate into a deeply personal and acrimonious public feud for all to witness. The conflict took a darker turn when Elon Musk made a startling allegation against President Trump. On X, Musk posted, "Time to drop the really big bomb. Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public." This was a direct and highly controversial claim, linking the president to the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Musk further intensified his assertion by adding, "Mark this post for the future. The truth will come out." This accusation immediately escalated the feud beyond policy, introducing a serious and potentially damaging personal attack into the public discourse, shocking many observers. President Trump, in turn, fired back on his own platform, Truth Social. He claimed that Musk went crazy after Trump took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted. Trump also asserted that he had asked him to leave his White House role, referring to Musk's recent departure from a government advisory position. These statements aimed to discredit Musk and portray him as disgruntled due to policy changes affecting his business interests. The president's response was equally personal, painting a picture of a spurned associate lashing out. The president didn't stop at personal criticisms. He issued a significant threat against Elon Musk's extensive business empire. Trump warned that he might cut US government ties with Musk's companies. This could mean terminating governmental subsidies and crucial contracts, particularly for SpaceX. Trump stated such actions would save billions and billions of dollars. This threat carries immense weight, as companies like SpaceX rely heavily on government partnerships, including those with NASA and the Department of Defense. The financial implications for Musk's ventures could be substantial if these threats are acted upon. Adding another layer to the rapidly escalating conflict, Elon Musk appeared to endorse a call for President Trump's impeachment. He quoted a post on X that suggested Trump should be impeached and replaced by Vice President J.D. Vance. Musk's direct comment on this post was a simple but powerful yes. This move signaled a significant shift, with Musk not only criticizing the president but also seemingly supporting his removal from office. Such a stance from a prominent business leader, especially one previously associated with the administration, is highly unusual and adds fuel to the already raging fire. The Republican policy bill at the heart of this dispute is a significant piece of legislation. Passed by House Republicans last month, President Trump describes it as a record cut in expenses, $1.6 trillion, and the biggest tax cut ever given. He has also warned of a dire 68% tax increase if the bill fails to pass. However, Elon Musk has a starkly different view. He publicly decried the GOP bill as a disgusting abomination. Musk specifically claimed it detrimentally cut out a tax credit designed to incentivize the purchase of electric vehicles, a sector where his company Tesla is a major player. The non-partisan Congressional Budget Office, or CBO, offered a different financial forecast for the bill. Contrary to the president's claims of record cuts, the CBO predicted that the House-passed legislation would actually add approximately $2.4 trillion to the national debt over the next decade. This independent analysis casts doubt on the bill's proclaimed fiscal benefits and adds another dimension to the debate. It highlights the complex and often contested nature of major fiscal policies, where projections can vary wildly depending on the source and assumptions made, complicating the public's understanding. This feud is particularly striking given Elon Musk's previous relationship with the Trump administration. Records indicate Musk donated over $250 million in support of Trump's 2024 campaign. He also recently held a role in Trump's administration at the newly formed Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, though he left this position just last week. Musk has even boasted about his political influence, claiming, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election, Dems would control the House, and the Republicans would be 51 to 49 in the Senate." Such ingratitude. Trump, however, curtly responded on Truth Social, "I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he should have done so months ago." Other political figures have also been drawn into this widening conflict. Musk targeted House Speaker Mike Johnson, questioning his stance on federal spending by referencing a 2023 post where Johnson himself called current spending levels not sustainable. Speaker Johnson responded by defending his fiscal credentials, calling himself a lifelong fiscal hawk and asserting the bill represents the largest tax cut in history and the largest investment in border security in a generation. Meanwhile, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt dismissed Musk's Epstein claim as an unfortunate episode from Elon, who is unhappy because it does not include the policies he wanted. Former White House advisor Steve Bannon even called for an investigation into Musk and the cancellation of all his government contracts. The public and political reaction to this feud has been one of considerable unease and fascination. When two such prominent and powerful individuals engage in open warfare, the reverberations are felt widely. Many are concerned about the potential instability this could create, both politically and economically. The spectacle of a president threatening a major business leader, who in turn levels grave accusations, is not a common occurrence. It raises questions about the current state of political discourse and the influence of powerful personalities on national affairs. The public is left to wonder about the motivations and the ultimate endgame for both men. The allegations concerning Jeffrey Epstein have added a particularly sordid layer to the dispute. Flight logs released in 2021 did indicate that Donald Trump flew on Epstein's plane on 7 occasions, although these logs do not specify passenger ages or the purpose of the flights. President Trump has consistently denied ever being on Epstein's private island and has not been implicated in any of Epstein's crimes of abuse. A source familiar with the matter emphasized to The Hill that Trump had, in fact, banned Jeffrey Epstein from his Palm Beach golf club years ago. They also noted the administration had previously released Epstein-related files that included Trump's name, suggesting transparency. The Justice Department also released hundreds more pages of documents related to the Epstein investigations earlier this year in 2025. The potential impact on Elon Musk's companies, particularly Tesla and SpaceX, is a significant concern. Tesla's stock has already seen a decline, down more than 20% so far this year as of June 5th. The president's explicit threat to terminate government contracts could have severe financial consequences for SpaceX, which depends heavily on NASA and Department of Defense partnerships for its revenue and operations. The uncertainty generated by this high-profile battle could further affect investor confidence and the market valuation of Musk's various enterprises, creating a period of volatility for his businesses. Looking ahead, the situation remains highly unpredictable. What will happen next is anyone's guess. Will the social media attacks continue to escalate, or will there be attempts at de-escalation? Will President Trump follow through on his threats against Musk's government contracts? The political fallout could also be substantial, potentially affecting Republican Party unity and the administration's agenda. Observers will be closely watching for further statements, any concrete actions taken by the government regarding Musk's companies, and the broader reaction from the political establishment. This ultimate showdown is far from over.